Hello and welcome to another episode of Sharks Seniors Season 5. My name is Evelyn Jipong. I'm going to be your quiz mistress for today's contest. And we have a few other schools trying to make their way through to the next round, the last 16. So today we have, for our first contest, Holy Child and PRESEC. So let's have our competitors onto the stage, please. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we all feeling? Okay, so I'm going to have PRESEC introduce themselves to me, please.
Aging Yenku Alexander Nana Ketia, General Science, final year.
Alexander.
Adomina Sedem Augustine, General Arts, final year.
Hello, Augustine.
Ban Ernest Ofori, General Arts, final year.
David Chiriba Akudia, General Science, final year.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, and then over to the Holy Child team, please.
Abigail Kujo, General Science.
Christelle Brie, Cotton Stroke, General Science.
Marisa Efekwesin, General Arts.
Okay.
Junior Fori Jenfi, General Arts.
Welcome the ladies from Holy Child. So let's see who's going to win today. There's got to be a winner, okay? Just give it your best, and let's see how we go. Right, I'm going to tell you the rules for round 1.
Round 1 of the Sharks Quiz is brought to you by Kellogg's.
You have 2 minutes to answer 8 questions on social literacy. A correct answer is 10 points, a wrong answer, no deduction. If you're not sure, just say pass, and I'll move on to the next question, all right, to save yourself time, because your battle really is with the clock. Are we all ready? So I'm going to start with PRESEC. You have 8 questions. Your time starts when I read the first question. Are we ready?
Ready.
You're ready. Excellent. What is the height of Mount Afaja in meters? Is it 900 meters, 164 meters, 360 meters, or 885 meters?
D.
D is the correct answer. Which is the world's largest artificial lake? Lake Superior, Lake Bosumtwi, Lake Tanganyika, or Lake Volta?
Lake Volta.
Correct. Where is the most lowest point in Ghana? Cape 3 Points, Mount Afaja, Abetifi, or Atlantic Ocean?
Cape 3 points.
No, it's Atlantic Ocean. How many distinct geographical regions are there in Ghana? 2, 5, 10, 4.
Pass.
Currencies of these countries. Dirham, which country is it?
Pass.
The metical. Metical.
Mozambique.
Correct. The Uguia.
Pass.
And what is the country whose capital I'm given? Nassau. Nassau. What country is it the capital of?
Bahamas.
Correct. Okay. The Uguia. Currency for which country?
Mauritania.
Correct. And the dirham. Currency for which country?
Morocco.
That's correct. How many distinct geographical regions are there in Ghana? 2, 5, 10, or 4?
4.
4 is correct. And that brings you to the end of the round and all your questions that you presented. With 16 seconds to spare. Well done, PRESEC. Okay. Holy Child, are we ready?
Ready.
All right, so your 10 questions start when I read the first question. 2 minutes, you against the clock. So I'll give you the currency, you tell me which country. Question 1, Dobra.
Pass.
Rand.
South Africa.
Correct. The pound.
England.
I'll give a question mark on that. We're looking for an African state. So, capital. Sofia is the capital of which country?
Bulgaria.
Correct. Which of these is not a distinct geographical region in Ghana? Asante Uplands, Volta Plains, Equiapim Togo Range, and Temperate Region.
Temperate region.
Correct. When was the Tema Harbor completed? 1950, 1959, 1961, or 1973?
1961.
Correct. What percent of Ghana's land surface is covered by the Volta Basin? Is it 60, 90, 45, or 88?
Pass.
Which part of Africa is referred to as the Maghreb? Is it West Africa, North Africa, South Africa, or the Benedict Coast?
North Africa.
Correct. You passed on 2. What percentage of Ghana's land surface is covered by the Volta Basin? 60, 90, 45, 88.
60.
Incorrect. It was 45. And your last pass was the pound. We're looking for an African country where the pound is the currency.
Liberia.
No. I was either going to have Sudan or South Sudan. Okay? So incorrect on that one. Hold on. Question 1. The Dobra, currency of which country? Okay? It was either Sao Tome and Principe. Those are the only ones that we're looking for, Sao Tome and Principe. All right? Well done. That's the end of the first round. Okay. So we're going to move on to the second round. But let's see what the scores are looking like on the first round. There is a substitution on the PRESEC team. Okay. Do you have a substitution as well? And a substitution on the Holy Child team. Okay. Right. At the end of the first round, PRESEC have 70 points. Holy Child have 50 points. Well done to both teams. Right. May I have the name of our newbies? So on PRESEC team,
Alfred Kenisian, General Science.
hello, Alfred. And on the Holy Child team,
Shinasaki.
hello, Sheena. Welcome. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start posing questions alternatively, all right? So round 2 is our R-cubed round. It's on reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is going to be posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 5 points. If you get the answer wrong or you decide not to answer, it is passed on for a bonus of plus 5 points. However, again, an incorrect answer will attract a penalty of 5 points. So if it's your question, 10 marks. If it's not and you get it right, 5 marks. Any wrong question in this round, minus 5. All right, so we're going to start round 2, and it's alternating. And I will start with Holy Child in this round, okay? Antonyms we're looking for. Antonyms. The word we're looking for the antonym for is predilection or predilection. Options are denial, concealment, aversion, attraction.
Attraction.
Incorrect. Alexander of PRESEC.
C.
C is the correct answer for the bonus, aversion. Okay? Your question proper now, PRESEC. Antonym for apposite. Is it inappropriate, intemperate, inconsistent, or irregular? Yes, Alexander.
C.
C is incorrect. We have time. Yeah.
B.
B is also incorrect. It was actually inappropriate. Inappropriate was the correct answer there. Right, so over to you, Holy Child, for your question proper. Jettison. Options are rejoice, surrender, accept, defend. What's the antonym? You got in just in time, Crystal.
Accept. Accept.
Accept is the correct answer. Be more confident. Right, PRESEC. Last one of these questions, okay? So the antonym for persistent, is it wavering, obstinate, enduring, or steady? Yes, Alexander.
A.
A is the correct answer, wavering, yeah. Okay, we're moving on. This time we're looking for synonyms in these sentences, okay? Okay, so question 5 to you, Holy Child. The meteorological department has announced that there is a little prospects of rain in the near future. Prospects is the word we're looking for the synonym for. So is it possibility, foresight, progress, or prediction?
Possibility.
Possibility is the correct answer. PRESEC, are you ready?
Yes, please.
In spite of the number of problems, he maintained his equanimity. Equanimity is the word we're looking for, the synonym for. Is it A, presence of mind, B, calmness of mind, C, self-confidence, or D, sense of humor? Yes, Alexander?
B.
B is the correct answer, calmness of mind. Holy Child, another one on synonyms, okay? Each year, food production in undeveloped countries falls a bit further behind the burgeoning population growth. Is it A, alarming, B, decreasing, C, expanding, or D, recurring? Burgeoning is the one we're looking for. Yes, Crystal?
Alarming.
Alarming is not the right answer. We have 3 seconds, PRESEC. Yes.
C.
C is the correct answer for the bonus. Expanding. Right, your question proper, the last of such in the synonyms, okay? A transition is taking place in the Indian society. Transition is the word we're looking for. Degradation, advancement, change, improvement. Yes.
Change.
Change is the correct answer. Change is the correct answer. Right, so we're now moving on to our maths questions, okay? Holy Child, you get the first of the maths questions. How many 3-digit positive integers are multiples of 3, 5, 6, and 7? Yes. Abigail.
There are 3.
There are 3. 3 is incorrect. I will hand it over. You didn't have an answer. It was 4. 4, not 3. Next question to PRESEC. Proper now. A line of a slope, M, passes through the points -8, -4, and 4, 8. Determine it. Determine what M is. Okay.
1.
1 is correct. 1 is correct. Okay, Holy Child. Your next maths question. From a bin of 5 red and 4 green balls, 2 balls are selected without replacement. What is the probability of selecting 2 red balls? Yes.
5/18.
That is correct. 5/18. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, PRESEC, your question. It takes one person 2 days to collect 5 widgets. At the same rate, how many widgets can be collected by 5 people in 10 days? Yes,
125.
That is correct. That is very correct. 125 is correct. So moving on to the next question for Holy Child. Are we ready? Drake and Bobby start out 100 meters away from each other. Drake runs at 12 meters per second and Bobby runs at 8 meters per second. At the instant that they start running towards each other, Drake's dog starts running back and forth between them at a speed of 16 meters per second. By the time Drake and Bobby meet, how far has the dog run? Five seconds. Right on the bell, Abigail.
80 meters.
80 meters is correct. 80 meters is correct. Okay, PRESEC, your question. In a 20-question round at a quiz bowl competition, each correct answer counts 10 points. Each incorrect answer counts -5 points. And skipping a question does not affect your score. The probability of Jerry answering a question correctly is 2 in 3. And the probability of him answering incorrectly is P. If the expected value of his score at the end of the round is 125, determine P. Is it 1 in 4, 1 in 5, 1 in 10, 1 in 12, or none of these? Five seconds. You don't have an answer for me. Holy Child? We've run out of time anyway. No? Okay, we were looking for 1 in 12 as the answer, okay? 1 in 12. Right, Holy Child, your question proper now. Bob and Joe play a game in which each rolls a pair of standard 6-sided dice until one person rolls a sum of 5 or a sum of 6. That person then wins. If Bob goes first, what is the probability that Bob will win? Your options are 6 in 11, 3 in 5, 1 in 2, or 4 in 7. Last 5 seconds. Okay, no answer coming from there. No, it was 4 in 7 we were looking for. 4 in 7. I get the feeling you had the answer and didn't say it. Is that what happened, Abigail? Last question of this round for PRESEC. Switching the radius and height of a cone quadruples its volume. What is the ratio of its original radius to its original height? Time's out. You didn't have an answer. Okay, we were looking for 1 in 4. 1 in 4. That brings us to the end of round 2. Round 2. Let's see what the scores are looking like. Right, so at the end of round 2, PRESEC have 55 points, Holy Child have 20 points.
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me.
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Today, the question is no longer, why do we have problems? But rather, how can we spin those challenges into opportunities? This is the revolutionary mindset we, students here at Academic City, are driven by. Academic City, we believe that the challenges of today are nothing like the opportunities of tomorrow. Hence, we're poised for the future. And so we say,
come join us.
Pakuli.
Biasanyani.
Uyai Tibatane.
Zafula Nabia.
Viens nous rejoindre.
Brabe Kayam.
Ao, Amarasat Shame Gojao.
As we lead the charge to empower the next generation of future-ready leaders. Academic City University College, redefining university education.
Okay, so we're now going to go to the STEM round. I'll get you to check them out, don't worry. Okay? Questions are posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time, and you get 10 points if you get it correct. If it's incorrect, you get 5 points deducted. The question is then read to the end for a bonus of 10 points. Again, if that is incorrect, you lose 5 points. Do we all understand that? So 10 for a correct, 5 for an incorrect deduction. Remember that if somebody buzzes, the other side cannot buzz in, right? So that you understand that bit. Right, so first question, the preamble. The bottoms of these devices contain materials like calcium chloride or magnesium perchlorate. For 10 points each, name these laboratory devices used to dry out samples of, that was PRESEC?
Drying tower.
Unfortunately, that's not what I'm looking for. So drying out samples. Yes, Sheena.
Desiccator.
It's a desiccator. Okay? Question 2. 1 desiccant is the activated form of this element. Organic chemistry is the study of compounds of this element. Right, that was PRESEC.
Carbon.
Carbon is the correct answer there. Correct answer there. Question 3. This compound and its derivatives are the most used liquid method to remove water from natural gas. It is also used in the manufacture of unsaturated polyethylene resins and is the standard solvent in the Wolff-Kishner reduction. Last few seconds. We were looking for diethylene glycol. Diethylene glycol. Question 4. A defining characteristics of carbon stars is that they have more carbon than this element. The burning process of this in stars creates silicon. The Birth-Wiesecker cycle uses this element as a catalyst along with nitrogen and carbon. For 10 points, name this element whose diatomic form is the second most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere. PRESEC. Alfred.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. We're halfway through. Preamble. This scientist discovered the Auger effect before Auger did and co-discovered uranium fission with his nephew Otto Frisch? For 10 points, name this collaborator of Otto Hahn. Alfred.
Liz Meitner.
It is Liz Meitner. Question 6. Meitner was a student of this physicist whose transport equation describes the evolution of a single particle distribution function for a gas. He also develops the H theorem. Who is he? No, the answer I was looking for was Ludwig Edward Boltzmann. Ludwig Edward Boltzmann. Question 7. Boltzmann names a distribution for particle velocities. Yes, Alfred.
Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Let me finish the question. Boltzmann names a distribution for particle velocities in an ideal gas with this man. That was after the bell. What were you going to say?
Stefan.
No, it would have been wrong. It was James Clerk Maxwell. James Clerk Maxwell. Question 8. This experiment was intended to provide data useful in a future experiment to test Charles Sanders Peirce's hypothesis that the wavelength of an atomic spectral line could be used as a standard unit of length. One of the experimenters suggested using a sandstone and mercury support for its critical device after a previous attempt had failed in Potsdam. A follow-up to this experiment used that device to detect variations due to the Earth's rotation. That experiment by Kennedy and Thorndike also failed to observe a fringe shift of 0.4 as expected. That device used in this experiment included 2 mirrors and a half silvered glass plate, and is known as one's namesake interferometer. For 10 points, name this 1887 experiment that failed to prove the existence of a stationary ether. Alfred.
Michelson-Morley experiment.
Well done. You were very patient there. Very patient there. Excellent for 10 points. Our last but one question. In a hard Lewis acid, the lowest one which occupies one of these constructs is of high energy, allowing it to form bonds of ionic character. These constructs are generated from overlap of multiple atomic orbitals. What are they? No answers forthcoming. It was molecular orbitals. Molecular orbitals. Final question of this round. Accumulation of this compound in improperly stored fish can lead to scromboid poisoning. In the stomach, this compound is produced by enterochromatic-like cells and stimulates gastric acid secretion. Basophils and mast cells store this compound whose receptors are targeted by drugs like Benadryl. For 10 points, name this molecule that mediates inflammation and allergies and derived from histidine. Yes, PRESEC.
Histamine.
Histamine is the correct answer. Histamine is the correct answer. That brings us to the end of the STEM round. So let's see what the scores are looking like. So at the end of that round, PRESEC have 40 points, Holy Child have 10 points. Okay, so we're now moving into round 4, our one-on-one round brought to us courtesy of Indomie.
The Sharks Quiz Round 4 is brought to you by Indomie.
We need our English experts to stay here. Our maths, science, and social studies can wait at the back. So we have Ernest with Eugenia. Okay. So you're going to have 2 questions. Oh, Alexander, okay. Alexander and Eugenia, okay. So you have 2 questions for 10 marks each. You do not get any marks lost if you give a wrong answer, okay? So we're looking for the study of, the name for the study of something, all right? So the study of bullfighting. Yes, Alexander.
Taurology.
Oh, it's wrong. Okay. Tauromachy is what we were looking for. You were in the right area. Well done. Tauromachy. Okay, second question. The study of carving shells or bones. We're looking for scrimshaw. Scrimshaw. I think it's one of those things you either know or you don't. Okay, thank you to our English specialists. May I have my mathematicians up here, please? Right, are we ready, mathematicians? So we have Chunibo Akodia and Abigail. Okay? First question. Assume that the population of USA is twice that of Japan, but half that of India. Each person in Japan earns twice as much as each person in India, but half as much as each person in the USA. Determine the ratio of the total earnings between USA and Russia. Your options are 4-1, USA and India, sorry. Your options are 4-1, 8-1, 2-1, or 1-1. Okay, Chunibo Akodia.
1-1.
Incorrect. So, Abigail, you've got the rest of the time.
8-1.
8-1 is also incorrect. It's actually 2-1. 2-1. Second question. The lengths of 2 parallel chords of a circle are 24 inches and 20 inches, and the distance between them is 10 inches. The chords are on the opposite sides of the center of the circle. To the nearest tenth, what is the radius of the circle? Is it A, 12.1, B, 12.3, C, 12.5, or D, 12.6? Abigail.
12.5.
That is incorrect. You have the rest of the time. Okay, Chunibo Akodia.
12.1.
That's also incorrect. It's 12.3. 12.3. Okay, thank you, mathematicians. May I have the scientists up here, please? That's it. Okay, so our 2 scientists, we've got Sheena and Alfred. First question for 10 points. How were the rings of the planet Uranus discovered? Listen to these options. A, astronomers in 1977 noticed stars were occulted by Uranus before the planet passed in front of them and reappeared afterwards. B, the Magellan 1 space probe took pictures of them. C, the Hubble Space Telescope detected them with its infrared detector. Or D, the rings are made of gases with certain signatures revealed in absorption spectra. Alfred.
D.
D is incorrect. Sheena.
B.
B is also incorrect. It's actually A. It's A on that one. Second question. Which of the following best describes Fermat's principle? A, light disperses in a specific medium dependent on the medium's refractive index. B, light follows the path of least time between 2 points. C, the angle of incidence can be greater than the angle of reflection. Or D, light always travels in the same medium at the same speed. Right, that was Alfred?
A.
A is incorrect.
D.
D is also incorrect. It's B. It's B. I'm loving you trying, though. May I have our social scientists up here, please? So we have Ernest and Crystal. Are we ready? An image is going to appear on your screens. Identify this Ghanaian high life artist. You don't know? It's before your time, I guess. Rex Omar. Rex Omar. That was a picture of. The next one is an audio. Please tell me what country's national anthem this is, please. Ernest.
Japan.
Japan is wrong. Listen some more, Crystal.
Spain.
Spain is also incorrect. You both went to the wrong continent. It's actually Kenya. Kenya in Africa. All right, you can stay here. Can our other competitors come on, please? Brings us to the end of our one-on-one round, brought to us courtesy of Indomie. All right, so let's see what the scores at the end of our one-on-one round is. Oh, wow. At the end of that round, both did not get any scores. Both scored 0, which is fine. It's a tie, I guess. Okay, but you kept trying. I like that. So let's see what overall the scores are for this competition and who's going through. So at the end of that round, PRESEC are going through with 165 points. Holy Child scored 80 points. Well done to both teams. Well done. Clap for each other, okay? A good showing. Excellent work by both teams. Thank you so much. Holy Child, I'm sure we'll see you soon. I'm sure of it, okay? PRESEC, see you in the next round. Thank you very much. All right. So that brings us to the end of our first contest, with PRESEC making it through by quite a wild margin. They're doing very well, so they've stated their purpose, moving through. So we'll go for a quick break, and we'll be back with Apam and Mawuli Senior High Schools.
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me.
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way. It's me, like no other. No one else can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles. Tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Today, the question is no longer, why do we have problems? But rather, how can we spin those challenges into opportunities? This is the revolutionary mindset we, students here at Academic City, are driven by. Academic City, we believe that the challenges of today are nothing like the opportunities of tomorrow. Hence, we're poised for the future. And so we say,
come join us.
Pakuli.
Biasanyani.
Uyai Tibatane.
Zafura na bia.
Viens nous rejoindre.
Brabe Kayam.
Ow, I'm gonna start Shame Gojao.
As we lead the charge to empower the next generation of future-ready leaders. Academic City University College, redefining university education.
Hello and welcome back from the break. We are going on with today's episode with a contest between Apam and Mawuli Senior High Schools. Again, the series of Senior Sharks is brought to you by Kellogg's and Indomie as our headline sponsors. Without much ado, may we invite our contestants onto the stage from Apam Senior High School and Mawuli Senior High School. Welcome. Welcome to both teams. So I think, Apam, you've already had one go at something this series, haven't you? And you guys were seeded, so this is your first time, right? Okay. So may I have the team from Mawuli Senior High School introduce themselves, please?
My name is Jam Sedem Afi, final year.
Hello, Sedem.
Dokini Emenu, General Science.
Hello, Dokini.
Kobina Theophilus, General Science.
Hello, Theophilus.
Jata Kobe Emmanuel, General Arts, final year.
Kobe Emmanuel, welcome. All right, Apam Senior High, introduce yourself.
Isian Kwatin Jeffrey, General Arts, final year.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Gideon, General Arts, final year.
Gideon, you may want to lift it up a bit so that you don't have to lean so far down, okay? And?
Papa Stephanie, General Science, final year.
Hello, Stephanie. And?
Winifred Yeboah, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Winifred. Okay, are we ready to go? All right. So, again, we're going to start with the right corner round, brought to us by our headline sponsors, Kellogg's.
Round 1 of the Sharks Quiz is brought to you by Kellogg's.
You have 2 minutes to answer 8 questions. 10 points for the correct answer. You do not lose any marks if you give a wrong answer. Are we all understanding that? Okay, so your battle actually is always against the clock in this round. We're going to start with Mawuli. Are we ready? Okay. So your 8 questions start when I start reading the first question. Into how many independent towns were the Ga people organized? 14, 11, 6, or 19?
Pass.
Passing. Which of these Ga towns is also called Ga Mashi? Is it Osu, La, Accra, or Teshi?
Osu.
Incorrect, it was Accra. Which object serves as the central object of Ga ritual and war magic? Is it gun, bow and arrow, stool, or canoe?
Skip. Pass.
Pass. Which of these is not an Adambe town? Ada, Pone, La, or Prapram?
Home. B.
B is incorrect, it's La. Which is the festival of the Ga people? Ohum, Hobechocho, Homowo, or Ojira? Correct. You need to give me the country when I give you the capital. Kuala Lumpur.
Malaysia.
Colonia.
Skip.
Wellington.
New Zealand.
Correct. So we're going back to your passes now. Into how many independent towns were the Ga people organized? 14, 11, 6, or 19?
6.
Correct. What object serves as the central object of Ga ritual and war magic? Is it gun, bow and arrow, stool, or canoe?
Gun.
Gun is incorrect. We're looking for stool there. And your last pass was, if I give you the capital, you give me the country. Colonia. No one knows. Okay, we were looking for Micronesia. Micronesia. That's a new one to everyone, isn't it? Well done. That brings us to the end of the round for Mawuli. Well done, Mawuli. Okay, Apam Senior High, are we ready? Okay, so your 8 questions start when I read the first question out. I'm going to give you the capital, and you're going to give me the country. All right? Question 1, Asuncion or Ascension.
Paraguay.
Correct. Manila.
Philippines.
Bern.
Switzerland.
What is the title of the paramount chief of Manyakrobo? Is it Kilom, Osajifo, Kono, or Nene?
Nene.
Nene is incorrect. It was Kono. Which of these men is not a Ga drummer of international repute? Yakub Adi, Obo Adi, Nana Asase, or Mustafa Teti?
Skip.
Skip. Which of these is not a Ga Adambe music? Klama, Pacha, Asier Beko, or Dipo?
Dipo.
Incorrect. It was Asier Beko. For which state does the Denchira Kingdom emerge? A. Akwamu, B. Doma State, C. Bono State, or D. Achim?
Akwamu. Akwamu.
Akwamu is incorrect. It was actually Bono on that one. What is the original name of the Denchira State? Bono, Ahafo, Aguna, or Etsi?
Bono.
That's incorrect. We were looking for Aguna. And you passed. Which of these men is not a Ghana drummer of international repute? Yakub Adi, Obo Adi, Nana Asase, or Mustafa Teti?
C.
C is correct. Nana Asase is not a Ghana drummer of international repute. That brings us to the rest of the end of this round for you. We have a lot of time spare there. Okay, so that's the end of round one. Let's see what the scores are looking like. Have we got... we have. Okay, let me give you the scores first. At the end of round one, Apam Senior High School have 40 points, and Mawuli Senior High School also have 40 points. Well done to those teams. Okay, so a substitution for Apam before we move on to the next round. Oh, and for Mawuli, okay? Okay, so let's welcome our newcomers onto the stage. For Mawuli, we have...
Elliot.
Elliot, welcome. And for Apam, we have...
Henry Mensah.
Henry, welcome. Okay? So, we're moving on to the R-Cube round. Please listen to the rules. Your questions are going to be about reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 5 points. If you do not answer the question correctly, or you decide not to attempt, it will be passed on to the other team for a bonus of a maximum of 5 points. However, again, an incorrect answer will get a penalty of 5 points. Are we clear on that? Okay. So I'm going to start with Apam Senior High. Synonyms. Your word is managed. What is this synonym? Is it conducted, organized, trained, maneuvered, or performed? C. C is incorrect. Actually out of time, but yeah, go on, Sedan.
Disorganized.
Organized is the correct answer for 5 points, plus 5 points. Sorry, I looked at the thing wrong. Right, your answer proper now for Mawuli. Subtle or subtle. Your synonyms options are devastating, insidious, dangerous, innocent, or soft. What is the synonym? Yes, Sedan.
Soft.
Soft is incorrect. Anyone from Apam wanting to try? All right, we were looking for insidious there, insidious. Okay, Apam. Synonym for bizarre. Is it colorful, strange, exotic, comical?
Strange.
Strange is the correct answer there. Well done. Mawuli, the last question on synonyms. Zenith. Zenith is the word. What is the synonym? Top, bright, wonderful, or smart? Yes, Sedan.
Top.
Top is the correct answer. Okay, we're going to move on. Our next round of questions are on antonyms. Antonyms. And this time I'm moving to Apam. Unrealistic. Antonym options: natural, visionary, reasonable, actual, or intelligent.
Reasonable.
Reasonable is the correct antonym. Mawuli, your word is depraved. Antonym: great, enhanced, moral, prosperous. Yes, Sedan.
Enhanced.
Enhanced is incorrect. I like that. No, thank you. Moral is the word we were looking for. Moral. Okay? Apam, your word. Meticulous. Meticulous. Your options are slovenly, meretricious, let me try that again. Meretricious, shaggy, or mutual. The antonym for meticulous.
Slovenly.
Slovenly is the correct answer. Well done. And the last one on antonyms. Amicable. Cunning, shy, hostile, or crazy. Amicable. Yes.
Hostile.
Hostile is the correct answer. We're now going to move on to some maths questions, and we'll start with Apam Senior High on that one. Are we ready? A standard machine can fill 15 gallons of paint per hour. A deluxe machine fills gallons of paint at twice the rate of a standard machine. How long will it take a deluxe machine to fill 130 gallons of paint? 30 seconds.
26.
26. No, unfortunately, that's not what I'm looking for. Mawuli, you have a few more seconds. Theophilus.
260 minutes.
Okay, and what's that in hours a minute?
4 hours, 20 minutes.
Correct for the bonus there. Correct for the bonus there. Okay, so Mawuli, your question proper now, okay? A machine produces 15 widgets per minute. Machine B produces 18 widgets per minute. How many widgets will the machine produce together in 20 minutes? So we have two machines, A and B. 15 and 18. Okay, Elliot.
660.
That's correct, 660 widgets in 20 minutes. Right, next question to you, Apam, Senior High. A hose is placed into an empty pool and turned on at 2 p.m. The pool, which holds 680 gallons of water, reaches its capacity at 5:24 p.m. How many gallons of water per hour did the hose add to the pool? All right, so for the bonus.
200.
200 what?
Gallons.
Excellent. 200 gallons per hour. Right, question 12. That's for you, Mawuli Senior High. If Ken's salary were 20% higher, it would be 20% less than Loretta's. If Loretta's salary is $60,000 a year, what is Ken's salary? Right, who pressed there? Elliot?
$40,000 per year.
You are correct, $40,000 per year. Okay, Apam, Senior High, your question. A $10 shirt is marked up by 30%, then by an additional 50%. What is the new price of the shirt? Okay, who pressed?
$880.
How much?
$880.
No, unfortunately, that's an incorrect answer. Elliot?
$19.5.
You are correct, $19.50. Okay, Mawuli, your question proper now. A share of stock, Q, increases in value by 20%, then decreases in value by 10%. The new value of a share of stock Q is what percent of its initial value? Elliot?
108%.
You are correct, 108%. 108%. Right, Apam, your last question of this round. Bingo, the African elephant, can lift 6% of his body weight using his trunk alone. If Bingo weighs 1,000 times as much as a white-handed gibbon, how many gibbons can Bingo lift at once with his trunk? You don't have an answer. Mawuli.
60.
60 is correct. It was Dokini. Is that your name? Dokini? You looked like you weren't sure, but you're correct. Well done. Okay. Last question of the round goes to you, Mawuli. In Alima's Workday playlist, a third of the songs are jazz music, a quarter are R&B music, a sixth are rock music, a 12th are country music, and the remainder are world music. What fraction of the songs in a playlist are world music? Okay.
1/6.
1/6 is the correct answer. 1/6 is the correct answer. That brings us to the end of round 2. A hard-fought round, I think. Well done. Let's see what the scores are looking like. Okay, so at the end of round 2, Apam Senior High, 15 points. Mawuli Senior High School, 65 points. Very good.
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me.
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way. It's me, like no other. No one else can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles. Tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The University of the Free State is one of the oldest institutions of higher education in South Africa. Established in 1904, the institution produces sought-after graduates on 3 campuses in Bloemfontein and Qwaqwa in the Eastern Free State. Through the years, the university has grown to more than 40,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students spread across 7 faculties. The UFS creates opportunities and growth through leading learning and teaching, focused research, and impactful engagement with society. Situated in the heart of South Africa, our character of caring and diversity translates into an outstanding university experience.
So we're moving on to the third round. Please listen to the rules, okay? Questions are going to be posed to both schools. You can buzz in at any time if you think you know the answer. You get 10 points if you get it correct. However, if you're incorrect, you lose 5 points. If I haven't finished raising the question, I will read the rest of the question for the other team to pick up the points. Should they also get it incorrect, they also lose 5 points. So correct answer is 10 points, a wrong answer is 5 points. Are we ready? Just remember that the first person to go cancels out the other, okay? Are we ready? 10 questions in this round. Several components of the Hippo pathway in humans act as these type of proteins, more famous ones of which include BRCA and P53, or BRCA and P53. As opposed to oncogenes, they generally arrest the cell cycle. What are these components? Okay, we were looking for tumor suppressors. Question 2. The Hippo pathway has an important role in restraining cell proliferation and promoting apoptosis in the differentiating type of these cells. It is one of the 4 types of tissue along with connective muscle and nervous tissue. What tissue am I talking about? Okay, Mawuli.
Epithelial tissue.
Epithelial tissues is correct. Question 3. FAT4, FA34, is a transmembrane protein in the Hippo pathway that is the prototype of these proteins. These cell adhesion proteins require calcium 2+ ions to function and ensure that cells within tissues are bound together. They come in E and N varieties. What are the names of these proteins? Yes, Mawuli.
Peripheral protein.
No, I'm not going to take that. Apam, you don't know? We're looking for cadherins. Cadherins. Preamble for the next set of questions. This is also known as the hard sphere radius. For 10 points, name this radius used to model the volume of an atom or molecule taken up. Right, that was Mawuli?
The hydrogen radius.
No. I'll continue. And its Dutch namesake also names an equation of states.
The Bohr radius.
No, I was looking for Van der Waals radius or Van der Waals radius. Question 5. This special case of the May potential model interactions between molecules uses a -12 term for repulsion forces and a -6 power for attractive London dispersion forces. What's the name? I was looking for the Leonard-Jones potential. Leonard-Jones potential. Question 6. This function, denoted G in brackets R, or G of R, gives the probability of finding a molecule in a distance R from another molecule. All right, I was looking for the radial distribution function, or the pair correlation function. Next set of questions, preamble. On Earth, the gravitational type of this is equal to mass times 9.8 meters per second squared times height, for 10 points each. Oh, okay.
Potential energy.
No. I'm going to read the rest of the question for Apam. This theorem states that for a stable, self-gravitating aggregation of objects, the gravitational potential energy is twice the kinetic energy. Okay, I was looking for the virial theorem. The virial theorem. Question 8. Traditionally, in a force field, this is the location where potential energy is defined as 0. Yes, Stephanie?
As maximum height.
No, can't take that. All right, we're looking for infinity. Infinity. Question 9. Name this specific type of chemical capable of accepting an electron pair. Yes, that was Apam. Henry, was that you or Stephanie?
A Lewis acid.
It is a Lewis acid. Don't be so nervous and speak up for me, okay? Final question of this round. In a theory developed by Ralph Pearson, small weakly polarizable Lewis acids with a large density are described by this term. One word, hard. That's all we were looking for, hard. Okay? That brings us to the end of the STEM round. Let's see what the scores are looking like in this round. Okay, so at the end of that round, Apam started as they finished 0, and Mawuli, you owe me 5 points. Okay? So we're going to move on now to the one-on-one round where we're going to pit our specialists against our specialists. Okay?
The Sharks Quiz Round 4 is brought to you by Indomie.
English, science, maths, and general knowledge. 2 questions posed, 10 points per question, no deductions for a wrong answer. Okay? So may I have the English specialist stay on stage, and maths, science, and general knowledge may leave. Thank you. Okay, so we have Stephanie and Sedem. You need to finish off these proverbs for me. Okay? Ask no questions, and you will be told no. Sedem.
Answers.
Incorrect. Stephanie. Yeah.
No lie.
Correct. Lies is correct. Why do you seem so nervous? No lies. You're correct. Okay, question 2. Civility costs. Yes, Stephanie.
Friendship.
No, that wasn't the answer we were looking for. Is civility costs nothing. Civility costs nothing. Thank you, English specialists. May I have my mathematicians up here, please? Okay, so we have Henry and Elliot. 2 questions for 10 points each, okay? Assume that the population of USA is twice that of Japan, but half that of India. Each person in Japan earns twice as much as each person in India, but half as much as each person in the USA. Determine the ratio of total earnings between the USA and India. Is it 4 to 1, 8 to 1, 2 to 1, 1 to 1, or none of these? Elliot.
4 is to 1.
Incorrect. Henry, you have 20 seconds. Yes, Henry.
2 is to 1.
2 is to 1 is the correct answer. 2 is to 1 is the correct answer. Second question. The lengths of 2 parallel chords of a circle are 24 inches and 20 inches, and the distance between them is 10 inches. The chords are on the opposite sides of the center of the circle. To the nearest tenth, what is the radius of the circle? Is it 12.1, 12.3, 12.5, 12.6, or none of these? Elliot.
12.6.
12.6 is incorrect. Henry.
12.3.
12.3 is the correct answer. Good one. Thank you, mathematicians. May I have my scientists, please? Okay, so we have Do Kinney and Winifred. Okay. First question. What is the ideal mechanical advantage of a wheel and axle if the diameter of the wheel is 500 centimeters and the radius of the axle is 2.5 centimeters? Yes, Winifred. 200 is incorrect. Bring the mic closer to you because I didn't hear it. Right, that's it. Okay? You have 15 seconds, Dokini. Yes, Dokini.
100 over pi.
No, I simply was looking for just 100. Okay, just 100, not 100 over pi. Second question. A lead chromate solution is typically what color? Choose one of the following. A, blue. B, red. C, yellow. D, green. Right, that was you first, Winifred.
Green.
Green is incorrect.
Blue.
Blue is incorrect. I was looking for yellow. Yellow. Thank you for our scientists. Okay, may I have my social scientists on stage, please? Welcome. So we have Kobe and Jeffrey. Okay. You now have to look on the monitors in front of you. Identify this professor. Kobe.
Professor Nana Abba Amfo Apia.
I'll give it to you. Apia Amfo. All right? The new Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana. Excellent. All right? Again, look on the monitors. Identify this king. Right, Kobe, who's that?
Oji Ahohon Yao JB.
No, that's not who I'm looking for. Jeffrey. Don't have a clue. So Sajifo Ajimambedu the first. Okay? Excellent. May I have the other competitors on stage?
Media partners for the Sharks Quiz.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
This advertisement has been voted and approved by the FDA.
Whenever Princess starts, the neighbors do complain that her voice and the beats are too loud. Who is scared of the voices of tomorrow's superstars?
You special in your way.
It's me, like no other.
No one else can do it like you.
It's me.
That must be a neighbor.
You special in your way. It's me, like no other. No one else can do it like you.
It's me, like no other.
Here's to all amazing moms who identify and nurture the uniqueness in our kids.
Indomie instant noodles. Tastes great. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
We're at the end of our one-on-one round, brought to us courtesy of Indomie. Let's see what the scores are looking like. So at the end of round 4, Apam Senior High, 30 points. Mawuli Senior High, 10 points. That brings us to the end of the competition, so let's see what the total scores are at the end and see who makes it through to the next round. Okay, so at the end of that round, Apam Senior High, 85 points. Mawuli Senior High make it through with 110 points. Excellent, excellent contest. Let's clap for each other. Well done, well done, okay? You've both done very, very well. So that means Mawuli Senior High make it through to the next round. As a seeded team, I expected that. Well done, okay? And well done, Apam, you've done a good show of yourself. I'm sure we'll see you next year, all right? Thank you, thank you. Okay, So that brings us to the end of this episode of Senior Sharks Season 5. And we have, at the end of this episode, PRESEC and Mawuli making it through to the next round. And I think they've made a good show of themselves. So we'll see what that looks like in the next round. Again, Senior Sharks has been brought to you courtesy of the following sponsors: Kellogg's and Indomie as our headline. Our academic sponsors are Family Health Medical School, Ashesi University, Academic City University College, Lewis University, USA, and University of the Free State, South Africa. And our other sponsors are Vivo Energy and Fortune Rice. And my wardrobe is courtesy of Excella Fabrics and Numa Couture. Thank you. Again, I have been Evelyn Ejipong.